Hi, this is Mr. Evans, here to take you through the next set of slides to discuss tariffs. So now that you have a definition of globalization that Ms. Lunsford went over with you, and talking about how the world is interconnected and trade, now we're going to discuss something that has come up in the last year or two that involves that trade between countries, and that is a tariff. So, what is a tariff? Well, a simple definition is that it's a tax on imported goods. And an import you see there says bringing in a good or bringing a good or service from another country into another. So, when we think about a tax on imported goods, we had our Africa trade simulation. So I want you to think about this question. What part of the simulation is most like a tariff? That traders moved around from city to city. B, two cities had gold as their main product. C, Gao was a centrally located city. Or D, traders had to pay one good to enter a city to trade. I'll give you a few seconds to think about that. You want to pause the video? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's our answer. Whoa. The answer is, to get through this again. The answer is D. Traders had to pay one good to enter a city to trade. And that is where our tax comes from, right? It wasn't a tax quite on the good itself, but it was like that. If you had a tax in order to conduct trade, that is a tariff. And now we're going to see so now that you got that idea, okay, so if I trade a good and I have a tax on it, that's a tariff. I want you to go to the slide and predict how tariffs might relate to globalization. Would tariffs be good or bad for globalization? So think about that. Pause this video. Think about that and type in your answer while pausing the video, and then we'll get into what actually a tariff is. So pause the video and answer this question. All right, this is back after you've answered the question. And then I want you to watch this video on what is a tariff and how do tariffs work. And don't change your answer from before when you watch the video. Just see how your answer, it actually is going to be good for us as teachers to see what answer you have based on what you now are going to learn about a tariff. So again, I'm going to pause for a few seconds, pause this video, and watch this video now on what is a tariff. Okay, so now once you've gotten to this point, you've done the prediction and you've watched the video. And I think from the video, you'll be able to see how tariffs, they might seem good in the beginning. It might be like, oh, well, it makes sense. You know, we would want to impose a tariff on Chinese goods to help out American goods. Because if China can make it cheaper than companies in the United States, then it would be good to have a tariff on things made in China. But if you watch the video, you can see that it's not that simple because China might put tariffs on us. So Ms. Murphy is going to take the next set and she's going to discuss the fact that U.S. and China trade with each other, and in the perspectives, it's going to talk about soybeans and washing machines. Now, I think you know what a washing machine is, so we're not going to talk too much about that, but we are going to talk about what soybeans are and why they're important. So this is now, hopefully you got an idea of what a tariff is, why it can be good, why it can be bad. And now Ms. Murphy is going to help you apply that idea to things in the US and China.